Hi all, welcome to CSC classes. In this particular video, I will discuss what are the operators that are used in Java. So we have different type of operators. We have arithmetic operators, we have incremental or decremental operators, assignment operators, bitwise operators, relational operators, logical, ternary, and instance of operators. So let us discuss by one. So arithmetical operators, they are used to construct the mathematical expressions. The examples would be the plus, minus, addition, division, like that. And the operators are numeric types. We have different type of operators here: plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, incremental, additional assignment, subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment, modulus assignment, decremental operations. So we have incremental and decremental operators. So what it will do? It will increment the variable by 1. So what are the different type of incremental operators? We have a pre-increment, we have a post-increment, and we have pre-decrement and the post-decrement operation. So bitwise operators operate on the individual bits of the integers. So you have to convert to binary and then we need to perform the operation. So what are the examples for the bitwise operators? We have a unary not, bitwise and bitwise or, bitwise exclusively or, shift right with zero fill, shift left, bitwise and operation, bitwise or assignment, bitwise exclusively or assignment, shift right assignment, shift right zero fill assignment, shift left assignments. So we have a bitwise table here for 0 and 0. If the both are 0, the answer is 0. If any one is 1, the answer is 1. For or operation, what happens is it will going to check for the operands. If any one of the operands is true, the result will be 1 here. And for OR operation, both of operands should be 1. For XOR, if both are different, then only the answer will be 1. Suppose A is 0, B is 1, and A is 1 and B is 0. So then only the value will be 1. For negation, A is going to be converted to 1, 0 is converted to 1, and 1 is converted to 0. So what is the relational operator? So relational operator compares the two values and determines the relation between them. And for example, we want to compare two different numbers, whether A is greater than B or A is less than B. So that is what you can do by using the relational operators. So different type of relational operators is like equal to, and not equal to, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So logical operators. So logical operators are like combining the two different conditions. So they return the they return the Boolean values. So for example, A is greater than B, or you want to compare whether B is also greater than C. Like this, we have two different conditions. So we can combine them by using the logical operators. So these are the example for the logical operator: logical and, logical or, short circuit or, short circuit and, logical, unary and not, and assignments or assignments, and XOR assignment, equal to assignment, not equal to assignment, and ternary operator. So ternary operation is like, if the condition is true, the expression 1 is going to be validated, or else if the condition is false, the expression 2 will be the validated. So what is the instance of operator? Whether you want to check whether the particular variable is belonging to the particular class, so that we can have the instance of operators. So let us try to illustrate this by using the Eclipse here. So we are in Eclipse window, and I'll try to display. First one is arithmetical operator. So I will take two variables, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, and try to perform the operations. So what are the different operations we have? So I just try to display them. System.print.ln to display the two different numbers. So suppose say if I perform A plus B, it will be the addition of these two numbers, and similarly I can do all these other operations. A plus B, A minus B. So like I can have a division operation also. And modulus operator also. Okay. So this is a println, and go and run this. So the answer is going to be displayed over here. So 30 is addition of these two numbers. A plus 20 plus 10 will be the 30. 10 minus 20 will be the negative number, minus 10, and A divided by B will be 0. And the modulus operator also going to be displaying the value. So this is if I want to have the product of these two numbers, it is A into B. So I try to display A into B, it will be a 200 over here. So this is how we try to have all the operators. So this is the increment, this is the arithmetic operation here. Let us try to come back to the incremental or decremental operators. So if I want to increment the value of the A, it is A plus plus. So let us try to display them. System dot out dot println. Okay, the value of A. So this is the post increment. I try to run this. So 11 is going to be printed here. So 10 is going to be converted to 11. It becomes 11 here. And if I say plus plus A, so again it is going to be the same thing. It is also going to increment the value of the A by 1. So it is bit 12 here. And suppose if I say minus minus A and A minus minus, so this is what it is going to decrement the value of the A here. So this is going to be 10 here. So what happens? 10 becomes 11, 11 becomes 12, 12 again becomes 11, 11 again becomes 10. So the answer will be the 10 here. So what is the difference between the assignment now? If I say the in one more variable int is equal to y, and I try to assign the value of y here, let us try to show what is the difference between the pre-increment and post-increment. Suppose say this is the post-increment. What will happen in case of post-increment? The assignment will going to happen first. So y is going to be assigned with the value of a. So y is going to be assigned with the value of the a. So y will be the value of the a. So that is nothing but the 10 here. So the answer will be the what is the value of y here. So let us try to run this out. 10. So the answer will be the 10. So a will be assigned to the y here. So it will become 10 here. So what happens when I post increment? What happens in case of post increment? First the assignment is going to happen and then incrementation is going to be happen. Suppose if I display the value of a here, so the value of the a will be the 11 only. So the 11. So 11 is going to be displayed here. So this is how it is going to happen. So suppose say if I take one example like this example y is equal to minus minus a. So what will happen now? The incrementation will happen first and then the assignment will happen. So 10 will become, now the answer is now the value of the y is 10. So what happens when the decrement, it become 9 and then will be assigned. So the value of the y will be what is the value of the y? So it will be 9. So let us try to run this. So the value of the y will be the 9. So the decrement will happen. 10 will become 9, 10 will be assigned. So value of the y will be the 9 here. So this is what the increment and decrement operation here. And let us coming back to the bitwise operation. So what happens in case of the bitwise operation? So suppose say if I say a and b, so you have to convert it to the binary here and perform the AND operation that is shown in the table here. Suppose if I do this, what will be the answer here? Will be a 0 here. So because we won't have a common bits here, so therefore common bits of 1, so the answer is going to be 0 here. So if I suppose say if I take the OR operation, so these are the bitwise operation here, so the answer will be a 30 here. Okay, and we can also have a shift operation like right shift of 2. So it is going to shift the bits here and the answer will be the 2 here. So left shift, this is the right shift, and if you perform the left shift here, so we can do this operation here. So this will be the 40. So in this particular case, in case of the bitwise operators, the operation happens in terms of bits. Okay, so it will happen in terms of bits. So this is the bitwise operation here. So coming back to the relational operators. So what are the relational operators? If you want to compare the two different numbers, suppose say I will say this as a boolean. Okay, so suppose say this as a boolean. So y is equal to a is greater than b. If I say a is greater than b, so I will try to print the value of y here. So just run this out. So the value false because a is not greater than b. 10 is not greater than 20. So the answer is going to be the false here. Suppose if I say a is less than b, yes, a is less than b, 10 is less than 20. So the answer, so what is the value of the y here? So y value is nothing but true here. So this is what suppose if I want to say A is uh, greater than or equal to B, then we can combine them together, and yes, the answer is false. Okay, so it is going to compare 10 and 20, and 10 is not greater than or equal to. Suppose if I say B is equal to 10, then the answer should be a true here. Okay, so this is how it will work. So these are the relational operators. And suppose say if you want to combine the two different things like 10 and 20, and I try to say A is greater than 10 and also A must be greater than or equal to 20. Okay, so B must be greater than or equal to 20. So both the condition are true, then the value of Y is going to be true here, because A is also greater than or equal to 20, 10, and B is also greater than or equal to 20. Suppose say I go and run this. Okay, so the answer is true. Suppose say one of the condition is false, what will happen? The answer will be the false here, because AND requires that both the conditions should be true. AND requires that both the conditions should be true, and one of the condition is false, then the answer will be false here. Okay, so if I say OR operation, so if I say OR operation, so what happens here? Even though this condition is false, okay, B is not less than 20, or suppose say if I say B is less than 20, 20 cannot be less than 20 here. So this is false, but still the condition will be true here. This is one of the condition is true. If the one of the condition is true, the value of Y will be the true here. One of the condition is true. So this one of the condition is true, the value of Y will be the true here. So let's go and run this. The value of Y is true. So this is how the valuation will happen. So 10 is greater than or equal to 10. Yes, condition is true, but this is false. The both are false, then only the values. So suppose say these are both are false now. So go and run this out. The false will validate. So this is how the valuation is going to happen for the Boolean operations. Okay. So for the logical operations, we have a ternary operation. So what is a ternary operation is going to come do here? Ternary operation is going to check whether the condition is going to be true or false. Suppose say A is greater than 10, I will say 50, and the 60. Suppose say this condition is true, then the 50 is going to be assigned, or else the 60 is going to be assigned. So suppose I should say this as an integer here. So A is greater than 10 is greater than 10, the condition is false, so the value of Y will be 60 now. So let us try to run this out. Okay, so the value of Y is 60, and suppose say if I say A is greater than or equal to 10, and now what happens is it is 50, because the condition is true, the 50 is going to be assigned. So this is the ternary operator. Now we have a instance of operator. So what is the instance here? Instance of operator. So instance is A is an instance of B. Suppose say if I say string, if I say string name A is equal to something, and I'll check whether a name is an instance. I'll take one more variable, boolean B, and I will say B is equal to a name instance of string. Okay, so this is true because the name is an instance of string. Yes, the condition is true. So you can check whether the variable is an instance of the string. So in this way we can check all the operators. So I tried to discuss all the operators used in Java. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this video.